Hello everybody, welcome back to another walkthrough video. Today we are going to look at Sahara, Las Vegas, which obviously up until recently was SLS. So for those that aren't familiar with the history, Sahara was a long standing hotel in Vegas and closed in 2011. It was announced in March 2011 and I think it closed a couple of months later, and then reopened in 2014 as SLS, and that lasted until this year. And earlier this year, I think it was August time, it's now rebranded back to Sahara again. I mean, you really couldn't make it up. I think it's a really odd story, this whole project up here, and you've heard me mention, you know, the Lucky Dragon, which incidentally is over there. You know, opened and closed very quickly, complete disaster. I mean, this place clearly makes money. I mean, I think the renovations from the old Sahara to SLS was $750 million. I mean, just mind-blowing sums of money to then sort of change everything, you know, 5 years later. Now, they did have over here a very odd little, when it was SLS, a very odd sort of man that used to stand at like a statue thing, which they've obviously got rid of. I mean, I think they could do a little bit more with with the foliage and stuff there. They've literally just stuck a few pots on, and yeah, it doesn't look too good really. But I think this is very much a work in progress, and I'm sure you'll find over the next 12 months that everything will sort of take shape a little bit more. Now, this place originally, when it was the old Sahara, I used to come up quite regularly, normally on the way to Top of the World restaurant at the Strat. Oh, actually, all the doors, look, they've got with the Sahara theme. That must have cost them a bit. every door in the place, I think. So yeah, I used to come in here, and it used to come into this entrance bit, and it used to sort of veer off. There was a casino section that side, and another casino section that side. And as always, there were Wheel of Fortune machines, and as you know, I can remember all of them, and there was a whole load to the left by a really cool bar, and I won many a 1,000 coin jackpot on those Wheel of Fortune machines. And there's a photo on the screen now of one of them. So let's have a wander around and see what they've done with this place so far. I'm not sure what used to be in here, but it's pretty much a video poker and Keno section. They've changed the ceiling quite a lot in here. It used to be sort of fairly bare when it was SLS, with all the pipes and everything showing sort of a distressed look. And it was always very famous as SLS with the bar that was in the centre here, which they've obviously ripped out, that had the 3D, yeah, they've ripped it out, look, and it had the 3D thing on the ceiling. It was like a sign on the ceiling with a duck on it and everything in 3D. And then on this left-hand side is where you had the roller coaster when that was out. When it was the old Sahara, there was a roller coaster that went up a loop and back. This is on the left-hand side here. It all smells very new in here and looks, as you can see, very, very nice. Now, I stayed here when it was SLS in 2015, and obviously it had been open roughly a year by that point. And I played here quite a bit, and I never ever once got a comp offer from them, and I never understood that really. Ah, and I've just spotted where the 3D sign is now, look. So they haven't got rid of it, they've just moved it here. It's pretty cool, that. Very, very cool. So yeah, this is, there's a showroom here. Blank to blank. That's not blankety blank for English viewers. And a restaurant here by the looks of it. Yeah, Bizarre Meat. There is a sort of gaming area here. I think that would all obviously have been. Yeah, this was all old slots around there when it was the original Sahara. Oh, this still changes. It's pretty cool. I mean, obviously when Resorts World opens up here, things are going to improve, so I guess they're probably sort of remodelling it in preparation for that. There's people with deep pockets, isn't there, with regards to casino development. It never ceases to amaze me how this money is found time and again to sort of refresh, well, failed ventures really. Okay, I guess this is the high limit area. Nice lights. Oh, and I've just spotted there's a new bar over here. Oh, actually, that looks very, very smart. I'll meet you over at the new bar. I don't want to walk past the tables because they will tell me to stop filming. So I will meet you over at the bar and show you this new renovated bar area. Yes, this is the Casbah Lounge, and this is really impressive. I like this. Very, very smart. Also, one thing I do like about the renovation is the sort of gold theming of all the lights and everything else. It does look really, really smart. Yeah, this is great, look. Yeah, very, very cool. This is better than the bar they had in the centre, for sure. Great area to chill out with a beer. So I'll take you to the back of the property now. I mean, the old Sahara, when it closed, obviously it wasn't making any money, otherwise it wouldn't have closed. And if I remember, the announcement to close it was, they didn't give it much of a lead in time. I said a couple of months. Friends of mine have stayed here. I never actually have stayed here. Just gambled in here, really. So the pool's through this door here. Obviously we're out of season, so it's not open. Fairly, you know, it's just a traditional sort of pool setup. One of the things I didn't like particularly when I stayed here when it was SLS was the lack of food options. Everything seemed to close really early, which obviously, as you know, with me, doesn't really suit my hours. So I'm hopeful that maybe with this renovation, if things are successful, that won't be the case. But there's nothing quick here. It's all sort of quality restaurants, really. Yeah, so this is new Starbucks here. And they're obviously doing something, this is all cordoned off, so they're obviously doing something here moving forward. Now I have a room tour up of the room I stayed at in 2015. So this is quite cool. I'm liking the camels, look. They used to have a big statue of a camel as you came into the old Sahara. And this down here is the check-in area. Again, this is all different. I am impressed with the colour scheme. I really am. I think it looks great. Loving the tiles there. Look. Yeah, look at that. That's very smart. So just over from the pool entrance, they're clearly planning to open a poker room. I always thought sort of poker rooms were on their way out in Vegas, really. But clearly they're building it here. And that's what it's going to look like. They're certainly spending a lot of money on this place. It's pretty impressive. So that concludes my walk around of Sahara and the improvements they've done thus far. It's clearly a work in progress. But when it's finished, it's going to look pretty smart, you know. So I'll certainly be revisiting this in future trips. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I will speak to you again on the next walkthrough vlog. Take care.